Alright guys, so welcome back. So in this video, we're not going to be doing anything like building a project. No, what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be installing Laravel on our system. Any system you use Mac, you use Windows, anyone. So that's the first thing we're going to be doing because on the channel I have a lot of core PHP videos, right? And I've thought about it. Instead of keep writing core PHP all the entire time, I think we need to switch on to Laravel. That's one. So the second one is I actually apologize for going for an extremely long break. That's I apologize for that. So from now on, I'm going to be producing Laravel videos, React videos. I'm going to be giving you tips on different thing in the web development economy community. I mean, all right. So the first thing we need to do is, as a beginner, you if you want to start working with Laravel on your system, you need to check. You need to have some applications installed. So you need to have the PHP installed on your system. You need to have XAMPP installed on your system, right? So that is before you can actually start working with Laravel framework, right? So this is the Laravel framework. This is what we're going to be building most of our projects in. We're going to be building nice projects in it, but I want to just show you how to install it. Then we can start building projects with Laravel. So let's start. So now to install Laravel or to start working with Laravel, you need to install something called XAMPP. So let's go straight to XAMPP, or you can just type in XAMPP download on your system or on your browser. You can use Microsoft Edge if you want to. You can use Firefox anyway. You can use Safari. Just type in Microsoft Edge. Just type in XAMPP. So when you type in XAMPP, the first link, click on the first link, and when you click on the first link, you download the one that is preferable for your system. But for me, I'm using Windows, right? So I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna do what? Download the latest one right here. So if you're using Linux, if you're using OS, you do the same thing. Download the latest one. So I already have it. I mean, if I click here like this, all right, so as you can see, it's downloading already, but I'm going to pause it. Why? Because I already have it on my system. So when you download it, right, make sure you install it. It's going to ask you a series of questions. Just keep clicking next, 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 like that. And if you're Windows and you install XAMPP on your Windows, just go to your File Explorer, go to your This is PC. The same thing for other operating systems also. So when you download it, you're going to be having this whole folder called XAMPP, right? So just make sure you've downloaded that XAMPP. Now, you might have questions like, how do I download PHP separate? No, when you download XAMPP, it comes with the latest PHP package. Do you understand? So after that, this is where you're going to be getting XAMPP like this. When you double click it, you can see you have all your XAMPP download, right? So that's not all, because if you say you want to start working with Laravel, it's still not going to work. You have to have a dependency on your system. So after you've installed the XAMPP successfully on your system, the next thing you need to do now is to head over to Composer install. So just type in Composer install. Type in Composer install. Yes, just type in Composer install. When you type in Composer install, just click on the first link here. So when you click on the first link, you can download the one that is related to your own machine. So for most Windows, like me, most Windows users like me, so you can just click on this Composer setup.exe like that. So I'm going to cancel it because I already have it installed on my system. As you can see, it's showing one. So just install it. So when you finish installing it, just follow the steps. Just keep clicking next, 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 and so on, like that. So that's the first thing you need to do. And also, so after you've successfully installed it, it's going to be better you now restart your system, right? Especially if you're using Windows, right? Especially if you're using Windows. Now, if you want me to download Composer for for other operating system, you can leave a comment below. I'll do that, but this is just for most Windows users. So after you install the composer successfully, the next thing you need to do now is just to restart your system, right? It's just to restart your system. So after that, now when you put your system back on, you can head over to the Laravel documentation. You can just type in Laravel on your machine. Just come here, go to the documentation straight like that. So you will be on the first version, the latest version I mean, which is version 10. The one I work with on production websites applications is version 8 and 7. I like version 8 mostly, but in our projects in the future we're going to be using version 10 and version 9. So that's that. So now, since you've installed XAMPP, the first thing, you've also installed PHP, the second thing. Like I said, when you install XAMPP, XAMPP comes with PHP. And after that, you have now installed the composer. So the next thing you need to do is just to check if your XAMPP is working successfully. So just type in XAMPP like this. You can see XAMPP control panel. So just click on start and start. So as you can see now, the XAMPP is working very, very successfully. So I'll just cancel it. I'm not building any projects right now. So now you've installed XAMPP, you've installed Composer. So the next thing is now to install Laravel. So what is Laravel? Laravel is a web application framework for elegant syntax, provide structure and starting points. It's a very, very nice framework and it's very, very robust. So just let's download it, right? Let's just download it. So to download it, it's actually very, very simple. The first thing we can do is normally you need to have Composer at the set after you've installed PHP and Composer. You've done that already. You can now copy this code here, or you can install everything globally. But I like to just copy this first one here, this first code here. So after you've done that successfully, and you can create a folder to pile your Laravel application in. I'll just call it lar. I don't mind the name. I'll double click it. Then I'm going to open my terminal here. I'm going to open my terminal here. An example, and I'm going to wait just a little bit for my terminal to pop up. Alright, so my terminal has already popped up already, and I am going to paste what I copied from here. I'm going to paste it there. So after that, I'm going to hit enter. So normally you can change the name if you want to change the name. You can change the name, it's your choice if you want to. So you're just going to wait for a little while for it to download successfully. So it's going to download everything the Laravel application should have. Alright, so you've successfully installed your first Laravel project. So as you can see, it's installed Laravel Samsung for authentication. You installed Carbon. I'm going to be explaining all these things in our future project. Don't worry about that. So after that, just double click it. You can just double click it to enter the project. So now, since you've entered the project, now you can see we have all these folders. So let me open it in VS Code. So I'll open up my terminal here again. I should have seeded into that one already instead of opening up my terminal. Alright, so I'm just going to type in code space and dots and hit enter. So when you type in this command, it automatically opens up your VS Code. It opens up your VS Code automatically. Then here we go. So these are the folders. This is everything you get when you install a new Laravel project. So in the next video, I'm going to be explaining all these folders here. But before I even start explaining them, I want to explain OPP in PHP. That's what I'm going to do in the next video. So watch out for that one, so that you can your Laravel journey can be very, very, very smooth. Then I'll see you guys in the next video.